Hello, my name is Gina. With this tutorial, I will lead you through the process of filling in the application form for a small-scale project in our monitoring system, GEMS. The application process is in principle the same as by the standard projects. The main differences are the limited number of partners and project duration, the scaled-down budget and the extensive use of simplified cost options. Please be aware that these tutorial videos focus on the fields of the application form to be filled in or to be selected. They do not refer to overviews or those fields that are automatically generated by the system. Watching the tutorials does not substitute careful studying of the manuals of the program. Applicants are advised to read the manuals first and check the tutorials thereafter to get a practical insight into the system and the process of filling in the application form. This video gives you an overview of the small-scale project specific to DOS and the system. The structure of the small-scale project applications and the related processes are similar to those of the standard projects, with certain simplifications, like for example, certain fields of the application form being available only for the applicants of standard projects. For a general overview of an application process, please watch the other, thematic tutorial episodes. If you already have a user account in the GEMS system, please log in. Besides the call for standard projects, the Interreg Austria-Hungary program offers also a continuous call for small-scale projects. In order to fill in an application form, first select on the dashboard the call you would like to apply to and click the Apply button. In a small-scale project, you shall create a project with a maximum length of 18 months. Longer implementation periods will give an error message in the pre-submission check. On the project identification page, you shall also define the connection between your project and the program by selecting the program priority and a specific objective to which your project is intended to contribute to and write a summary of your project. In the call for small-scale projects, all program priorities and program-specific objectives are available, just like in the call for standard projects. After this, you will need to add your partners. A small-scale project has a partnership of maximum 3 partner organizations. If you recorded 4 or more partners, this would result in an error message in the pre-submission check. In section B1.6, Partner Motivation and Contribution, there is only one text box to be filled in. Please, write here about the partner's role in the project, its contribution and main activities, and about its relevant competencies. The budget is recorded partner by partner, similarly to the standard projects. The total project budget of all partners must be minimum 25,000 but not more than 200,000 euros. After you have recorded all partner budgets, this will be visible among other tables in the 8.3 Project Budget Overview table. When you record the partner budget on the respective worksheet, please pay attention that you must either choose the 20% staff cost flat rate or the 40% other costs flat rate. Staff unit costs cannot be recorded in combination with external expertise and equipment as real costs. This is because, according to the regulation, real costs, in this case in the external services and equipment cost categories, may be recorded for projects under 200,000 euro only if they serve as the basis for a flat rate. For more details, please read the eligibility manual. If the project does not comply with these budget-related rules, it results in an error message in the pre-submission check. The budget category Investment in Infrastructure and Works is not available for small-scale projects. Strategic partners, also called associated organizations in GEMS, cannot be defined for small-scale projects. The respective fields have not been activated for the small-scale project call. Small-scale projects do not need to define a separate overall objective. It is combined with the project-specific objective of the single work package of the small-scale project. So, the project-specific objective must show the contribution to the selected program-specific objective and as such ensure the connection between the project and the program. Small-scale projects are allowed to create only one work package. If you created a second work package, the pre-submission check would give you an error message. Concerning the main outputs of your small-scale project, the output indicator RCO87 must be selected in any case. This is in each program-specific objective the indicator with the ID ending with A. It is possible, but not necessary, to add further main outputs to your project contributing to other output indicators. Similarly, the result indicator RCR84, always the one with an ID ending with A, must always be selected for measuring the project's results. Other result indicators can be added, but it is not necessary. Similar to standard projects, small-scale projects may also include investments. It is important to clarify a common misunderstanding. With investments, not only investments in infrastructure are meant, which are not available for small-scale projects, but for example also the purchase of equipment with the aim to set up a service or a working environment can be considered as investment. For further details about the investment section, please watch our other tutorial video about the work plan, and read the application and GEMS manuals. In Section E, Project Lump Sums, small-scale project applicants shall always select the predefined lump sum financing of preparation costs, amounting to €3,000. As a general approach for all Interreg programs, GEMS allows to add more than one lump sum in Section E1, but in Interreg Austria-Hungary, you must not add more than one single lump sum for the preparation costs. Please never forget to save your work, at the latest before switching pages, or before you close the application form. Please, watch the tutorial series of standard projects for all the further details on filling in the application form, but keep these differences and small-scale project specificities in mind.